Hi, today I'm tasting a Pouilly Fume that I found at Costco. Um, this is this one, 2019 from Marielle Michot. And I chose it because on the shelf talker there was a word that I didn't know. I didn't know what it meant. So the description near the price, the shelf talker. So I took it and we are going to taste it today. In this new episode of Taste Wine with a Sensory Scientist, me, Isabelle, I compare my unbiased and blind wine tasting assessment with what the bottle back label or any other reviews I found online in the store tell me what I should taste in this wine. Of course, you can guess that it can be different. You've been there, right? So during this tasting, I share with you my process. I give you a few tips and hints on how to identify wine aromas along the way, and so that you can use those info during your blind wine tasting. At the end of the tasting, we will interpret how similar or different my wine tasting notes are compared to the reviewer's tasting notes. And sometimes we use different words to describe the same perception, sometimes similar words. So it's always interesting to compare. So let's dive in. Okay, so are you ready for tasting with me? So I have my wine glass with about 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces of wine in my glass. I covered with aluminum foil, and we are ready to rock and roll. So I have the wine, my spittoon, my glass of water, my wine aroma wheel, and I'm ready to go. So first I smell the wine without swirling the glass, then I swirl the glass and I smell, try to identify wine aromas, then I taste. Smell some woody notes that are more on the toasted oak side, more like toasted bread. Something fresh in the back. A bit of yeasty notes. The toasted bread is almost butter. The toasted bread is almost burnt, but not really charred. It's maybe a bit sulfury. Swirling the glass. There was some fruit coming right away. It's not citrus, not berry, it's more maybe tree fruit or tropical fruit. It's not easy to pinpoint, what it is. It was very, very quick. Smell some caramel, butterscotch. The fruit has disappeared. Let's give it a try again. Bit of flint. Maybe I'm influenced because I know it's Pouilly Fume. But there is something sulfury, so I describe it as flint. The toasted bread is more present, a bit caramel, more on the burnt caramel side. And I lost the fruit, so another try. I visualize something a bit fleshy. I don't know if it is melon, like cantaloupe. I'm not sure. So I'm going to try to taste. Maybe it would be easier by tasting. quite acidic. I salivate a lot. There's the yeasty notes. It's maybe peach. The fruit is behind the woody notes, so it's not easy to really identify. I would say peach by smell now, but more like a canned peach. It looks more like a canned peach, maybe the metallic, although we don't smell metallic, just evokes the canned peach aroma. It's a bit drying. Slightly bitter on the finish. So I didn't get much fruit, more woody, sulfury notes. A bit disappointed. I love white wines that are very flavorful. There is still this sulfury note that is there. Maybe something a bit vegetative in the back. Maybe vegetative, a bit cooked. I had a lot of different notes coming very quickly, but very subtle, very difficult to identify. Almost dry fruit. There was something green I can't recognize. Let's see what the bottle tells me. Well, the bottle doesn't tell me anything. So again, it's a Pouilly Fume from Marielle Michot. There is no description in the back beside the usual legal warnings. Okay, so I have my notes here on my computer and I'm reading the label that really intrigued me when I picked this wine at Costco. It says aroma of broom and grapefruit with discernible notes of gunflint from the siliceous soils. All right, guess which term I didn't know? Broom. You know, I didn't know that broom was a plant. I mean, I know the French name, the equivalent, but for me, the broom is, you know, the broom that you are cleaning your soil, your floors. So I was really intrigued. And of course, I came back and I checked on the translator what broom was. And it's a plant that grows in the south of France, here in the US. I don't know. And it's one of the first flowers in the spring. But I have to say, I don't remember really a particular smell. So I will make sure that I pay more attention of this particular plant next spring. So that's maybe the greenish note that I perceived. I got some flint note, but I had a bit more woody notes. So another description I found online was by Roger Voss, who said that it was a ripe wine with a young tangy age. I guess tangy meaning it's acidic. It's slightly spicy, full of white fruits, and needs to age further. Drink from 2023. Okay, that was maybe too early to drink. I didn't get spices. Um, White fruits. I think I mentioned peach. Another review on Vivino says tropical fruit, honeydew melon, honeysuckle, wow, pear and apricot. Very floral, reminding me of a Viognier. Well, I didn't get all these very yummy flavors. I'm more with Mr. Voss on the acidic side, and yeah, I got this what he called spicy, might be the woody notes that I perceived. Anyway, interesting wine. As you can see, it's not always easy to pinpoint the exact aromas that you perceive when tasting wine. Even with the wine aroma wheel, I have sometimes some challenges when the level of intensities are very low. So if you'd like to continue working with me, I have a free resource in the description to help you improve your tasting skills through adopting very simple daily habits that will allow you to learn how to listen to your nose every day. Because most of what we perceive is olfaction is through your nose. So I encourage you to check down in the description to find this short video course that will help you get on the right path to improve your tasting skills. But in the meantime, enjoy your wine if you're tasting a Pouilly Fume or whatever you're tasting, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.